Oi! Hey everyone, welcome to the YouTube channel. Today we're talking about gambling. For those of you that don't know, gambling has been a bit of an topic of discussion on Twitch lately. And I know I'm a bit late to the party, but hear me out on this one. So imagine this, right? You're browsing your favorite website, twitch.television. And you're looking for a new game. You see all these great games, just chatting, League of Legends, Pokemon Sword. Why are Pokemon Sword and Shield so high? However, you're a bit more of a niche gamer. You have, interest in a little bit more than what the front page shows you. So you scroll down until you see this. This is the slots category. And being the curious teenager that you are, you click on the slots channel. You go, how bad can it be? And then you notice that we're gambling over here. And it doesn't matter what you're gambling as long as you're in the slots category. Now, most of these people don't get paid to be here, but the real big streamers have nice deals with casinos and they pay for their expenses in their online casino. So for example, I'm a casino and I want to get some exposure. So I call Trainwrecks. Hello, Trainwrecks? Hey, do you want to make $1 million by using our money in our online casino? And Trainwrecks will be like, yeah. So of course you don't want your children watching this, but it's widely available over Twitch.tv. And maybe you yourself had a moment where you're like, oh my god, Trainwrecks is having... He hit his multiplier and now he has 100k. Not knowing that of course he's already 180k down. But hey, doesn't matter, he got a big win, you know? It has the same effect on everyone and that's because it's a dopamine shot. However, there is another way of gambling on Twitch. What do you mean? I hear you ask. Here we are on Ludwig's chat. And if you see down here, I have this little icon that says I can claim this bonus. And when I click it, I get 50 extra what's called Goldwig. Now this Goldwig is nothing but an imaginary currency for his channel only. It has no value in the real world. Now why would you want a Goldwig? Well, a lot of large streamers have these things, which are rewards. You can use your points for various things in their channel, like pick an emote to customize, get a random emote, but also time someone out, save someone from timeout, and these are 100k. Now, the best way to get this is with predictions. For example, if Ludwig is playing Mario Kart, you can say, hey, I think Ludwig is not gonna make top 5, and you can bet against him making top 5. Now, if you're right, you and all your fellow doubters will get the points accumulated by all the believers. And that's how this betting system works. However, I cannot do this. No, let me rephrase that. I can actually do it, but with 0 points. I am not allowed to put value into this prediction. And the reason being that I'm in the Netherlands. And you might now think to yourself, okay dude, you cannot use your virtual currency, who cares? And do that, fair enough. However, it goes a little bit further than that. And I'm gonna say something that I thought I would never say to anyone in my life. Let's play some FIFA. So if you look up the FIFA Ultimate Team on YouTube, you can see all these crazy reactions right here. And the reason they have these crazy reactions is because these are essentially loot boxes. These loot boxes contain players, and it can take a little while for you to get all the players you want. Essentially, if you want to make the best all-star team, you need the best loot boxes. So it can take a little while for you to get your Messi, your Ronaldo, and they can also be in form, which is ultra rare apparently. The only way we are allowed to have loot boxes is if the company itself gives us the exact amount of percentage that we have a chance to accumulate a certain card from a pack. Which is pretty discouraging in most cases. Games like RuneScape are pretty open about the drop chance of certain things from mobs and stuff. And quite frankly, it's one of the reasons that I don't play it, because I don't want to get a cool pet after slaying the same enemy for 5,000 times. I'll one-up you one more. So if we go to my local app store here and we search for Pokemon Masters, I get a hit. I know that there's something in the App Store that's named Pokemon Masters. However, when I click on it, all that comes up is this, which is Pokemon Unite and some unofficial Pokemon quiz. Pokemon Masters is not there because Pokemon Masters has loot boxes. So certain apps and certain games are just prohibited here because loot boxes. And the government says, hey, loot boxes is gambling, so that shit's out of here. So let me tell you a little bit about my personal gambling history. And my personal gambling history is on Unibet. So here we are at Unibet, the place where I used to gamble, and fair enough, I stopped gambling before these policy changes happened, but hey, all the same, I know this website and I know what I could do here. So that's why I'm taking it as an example. However, if I go to Unibet now, it says temporarily closure for our services to Dutch customers. Due to the result of recent policy changes in the Netherlands, Unibet has taken a decision to temporarily close its services to Dutch customers. So the reason this happened is because the Dutch authorities started to act on online gambling. They have been chipping away at little things over time. It started with the loot boxes. Then I noticed these changes on Twitch, and then they made it public that they want to legalize online casinos. So you might not say to yourself, hey, good for the Dutch government, they're fixing gambling, we hated loot boxes anyway. I don't want my children to micro gamble on Twitch, and it's pretty good that they close online casinos because, man, people get in debt from that shit. And to that, sure thing. However, the Dutch government is not as innocent as they may seem. So on April 1st, they voted for a law that from October 1st on, online casinos were regulated in the Netherlands. You need a license, and you can only get that license if you have the following options. One of them is being Crux. And Crux is nothing but an organization where you can opt in as a player to say, hey, I'm pretty sensitive to gambling addiction, I don't want to be able to gamble online. But who's gonna do that if they're already addicted? I think this means that they have someone who can see if you're addicted or not, and I'm not sure how this person is gonna determine if you're addicted or not, but that's what they have. Best of all, they're gonna tax you. If you win, 30.1% is going to the Dutch government. As if people don't lose enough money on there. But hey, fair enough. If you win $1 million online, you should probably pay some tax. But we'll talk about that in a little bit. Hey, Oda from the future here. There was a little misconception. So some of the information that I got about the income taxes turns out to not be entirely correct, and I figured for the journalistic integrity I should tell you. So, as it turns out, it's not necessarily the player that pays the income tax, it's the casino. That would make for a much better situation, however I doubt that the player won't notice anything from this, either by increased minimum bet size or lower odds. But hey, I thought it would be a good thing to share that with you guys. So the Dutch government might seem like they're doing a pretty good job. They're actively trying to get gambling out of people's lives. To which I would say yeah, but also no. A few years ago, and if you're a Dutch viewer you might remember this, but I'm not gonna assume you're a Dutch viewer, so I'm gonna fill you in. A couple years ago, this TV presenter called Arjen Lubach made an item about the Dutch lotteries. One being Toto, and the other one being the Dutch lotteries. And the thing about these lotteries is that they make prize-winning commercials. They got all the great things. They have cute animals, celebrity soccer players, celebrities walking at you in a death stare telling you to gamble. And all these organizations are from the Dutch government. And that's a bit weird, because on one hand the Dutch government is telling us, hey, you cannot gamble online, no way. You cannot have loot boxes, you cannot play with your channel points, you cannot play in an online casino. And on the other hand, they're having commercials on television to play their lottery game. So that seems a bit weird, right? And this is where the Dutch government loses their innocence. So what we got here is a list of providers of gambling in the Netherlands. And I gotta tell you, as a Dutch person, I don't know many of them. I know Holland Casino, I know Jack's Casino, and I know Toto. And to be fair, Jack's Casino is only offline. So it doesn't even matter that I know this casino. If I want to gamble there, I have to physically go there, which is already another obstacle because I do not like to go outside.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
So the only other ones I recognize are Holland Casino and Toto. Now, we just talked about it. These two companies are governmentally owned. If we go to Toto, this is what their website used to be. You have Wesley Sneijder over here, which soccer fans might recognize, or sorry, football fans for the English fans. Or, you know, we have Wesley Sneijder there that football fans might recognize, or soccer players, or soccer fans, I mean... But yeah, this is from the Dutch government, and these are sports bets. These were completely fine, by the way. This wasn't gambling, this was just a fine little sport bet. They made a prize-winning commercial for this shit. People are being advertised to play this game. Please, please play our game. We are great. You can be King Toto. Please, please. Toto opened an online casino. What? What happened here? I thought the Dutch government hated gambling. But this is a governmentally owned website on which I can play blackjack. And of course it's not just a blackjack. Hey, here's my favorite game, Crazy Time. Here's the Monopoly Wheel, Dreamcatcher, Lightning Dice, Lightning Roulette, Football Studio, Cash or Crash and Mega Ball. All here for your entertainment. It has all the games that Unibet used to have. So I'm kinda wondering what's different here now. According to Toto, oh, by the way, different celebrity. Prevention. Detection. Intervention. Okay, so if you're in Crux, then you cannot even sign up for this service. So the only application I can see for this is that you went to a physical casino, you lost a lot of money there, started making a scene, got kicked out, they put you into the register for not gamblers, for the shitty not gambler register, Crux, and then you cannot log into an online casino. That's the only application here. It doesn't protect anyone. It only protects people that are already gambling addicted. And to be fair, they probably have different means of getting to online gambling, but anyway. Okay. So that was actually pretty useful. I can give a better explanation of that now. So, what Toto does to prevent gambling online is force you to set a deposit amount and a play amount. And to be honest, you could also do this at Unibet. The only difference is that you weren't forced. But okay, fair enough, that might help. And then they have this prevention, detection and intervention system. And what this does is they're gonna prevent you from signing up if you're already a lousy gambler and made a scene at a live casino, probably. If you're at the risk of getting a gambling addiction, then they're gonna do something about it, is what they say. And then intervention, you get a lot of pop-ups and they say that someone from their customer service is gonna contact you and call you. I kind of want to try this. I want to see what happens. I really want to see what happens here. What are they gonna do? Are they gonna call me like, hey, you know, Olaf, yeah, we see you're gambling. You're playing Sweet Bonanza. It's 3 AM. Go to bed. And I'm gonna be like, yo, f you. I can do whatever the fuck I want. We're gonna put you in the Crux register. So, how is this different from Unibet then? I am forced to put this in, but I already put this in a Unibet at my own free will. And essentially the customer service is gonna detect. We don't know how they detect it, they're just gonna detect. The only thing that's different here is that they have a team which is gonna prevent me from gambling even though they work for a casino. So I'm now supposed to trust the organization that wants me to gamble to not make me gamble. It's a bit weird, isn't it? It's very weird, actually. It's a bit like that one time I asked my mom for donuts. Hey mom, can I have a donut?
No, I want you to eat healthy. But how about this? If you win in heads or tails, you can have this.
But that's a donut.
No, it's not. But do you want it or not?
Yeah, okay, fine. Hats? Hell yeah.
Okay, fine. You can have your donut.
What the fuck is this? Why is there a hole in my donut?
Get taxed.
I can test myself if I'm a gambler. What kind of gambler I am, I should say. I can test myself what kind of gambler I am. Shall we do the test? What they recommend me is to contact someone. I'm a clash-free gambler, whatever that may be. I guess it's yellow, so it's I'm at risk. So what that means is that they advise me to take contact with someone through email, phone, or chat to make sure that I don't gamble. It just seems so weird to me. It's so weird to me that the company that's offering me these services is also the one that is supposed to protect me from these services. And let's see what Holland Casino has an offer for. I'm not gonna lie, it looks amazing already. We go to the casino and we have our favorites. Oh, Sweet Bonanza. Sweet Bonanza gives and Sweet Bonanza takes, I can tell you that. But we have live dealers. New games. Who doesn't want to play Sea of Pearls? To prevent you from losing money you've won right away. So they're gonna assume that I'm gonna win money and gonna lose it again. So the example they put here is that if you deposit 100 bucks and you make it 1,000, so you tenfold it, then you can say, hey, you know what, withdraw this cash and look me out for a day. So we have Total Casino, we have Holland Casino. Both are governmentally owned and they make the best commercials around to prevent you from gambling. Why is the Dutch government on one hand saying, hey, everything gambling is bad, you should not gamble, we're gonna remove your channel points, we're gonna remove your loot boxes from games, and we do not allow you to play in foreign online casinos, but now they have their own online casinos with the exact same games that I used to play already? Nothing changed here. The only thing that changed is that they have this weird detection intervention system, which I'm honestly not gonna trust them on. And I don't think this is gonna work, because what we talked about earlier. These guys make award-winning commercials. They have the best commercials around and they work. It's proven that they've worked and they're targeting their demographic directly. Now, if you never knew that online gambling was a thing, then you already weren't on the internet that much, so you were probably watching regular television. But on the regular television there is a bunch of commercials right now to go play Total Casino. And Holland Casino online. It's insane. So the only difference is that they're gonna detect whether you are a risk gambler or not, and then they're gonna call you. And do you really think they're gonna do that? They're a casino, goddammit. Of course not. It's their whole... It's what they make money from. I mean, we all know casinos, right? We know that the house always wins. But as soon as you do win, we want 31%. We're gonna stop you from gambling so we can give you gambling, and if you actually win for once, we take 31% of our own money. As soon as you engage, you end up in this money loop where no matter what you do, you're giving money to the government. We did not fix shit. Anyway, if you made it this far into the video, I want to thank you very, very much. It's a bit of a different video than I was planning to make, but I think it's a good video to make. If you're interested in watching me record these lives, I'm live at twitch.tv/itsyourboyolaf. Link is in the description and probably in the screen somewhere over here. Where is it? Are you here? Are you here? Where is it? Where's my link? And if you would consider subscribing on YouTube and dropping a like, that would mean the world to me, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.